we will get things rolling here. All right, Cynthia, you are first up.
Okay, so I'm Cynthia Graff. I'm the BAC popcorn kernel and also Sycamore District's popcorn kernel. And why do we sell popcorn? Well, we're not really selling popcorn, guys. We're selling scouting. And I think when we start saying we're selling this adventure we want for our scouts or for our kids, then we're going to sell more popcorn. So there's some great things that popcorn can do for our troops and our units and our packs. We get great rewards, and that is why we sell popcorn. So if we go to the next little slide there. Next one. Yep, there's all the different benefits that we get for selling popcorn. Our scouts learn so much being out there. They learn how to talk to people. They learn how to manage money. They also get some great rewards. So the Amazon gift card is a great incentive. But remember, we're selling scouting. We believe in scouting. We believe in our scouts. And I really, really think when we stop selling popcorn and start selling scouts, we're going to sell more popcorn, if everyone gets what I'm saying with that. So I'm not going to read the slide, but those are the things that we're really teaching our kids, our youth. And it really, by selling popcorn, we're going to be able to get our scouts to learn how to set goals, to learn how to become entrepreneurs, and to learn how to talk to people. So that is why we sell popcorn. And I think the next slide is Roman.
Well, hello, yes. Well, just to jump into that about popcorn, you know, why does my family participate in popcorn? You know, it is to sell scouting, but it is also to fundraise for our upcoming Philmont trip next summer. Because without that, you know, that's a lot of out-of-pocket expenses if anyone's gone to Philmont. So that's why we've been doing popcorn the last year or so, is raising that. So, all right, so sale dates. So again, this is a sneak peek. Again, hi, my name is Roman Solomon, the district executive here in the Wanchinagi district. But this is a sneak peek, so I'm not going to go into every single date that is on this screen. And it is also recorded, so you'll be able to review that. And we'll have these up on the website. But just some key things to highlight. We've got, we do have Trails End webinars that have started. And I would encourage you to get out there and become familiarized with the system. There's some great webinars. That's one thing we were fortunate enough with Trails End even last year, is getting into these webinars. Storefront signups, July 19th through the 24th. These are the storefronts that Trails End have gone out and secured for council in each of the districts. And those will be available in the Leaders portal, and we encourage you to go and start signing those up. We do have our popcorn kickoff / training. This is going to happen in August. We are about 2 months away from these. So we do have them in Rockford on the 9th, August 9th, and that's at the Program Center. Then August 10th is McHenry. Let's see, and then same day we have going on up in Wisconsin area, and we'll have locations posted for that as well. The 12th, we've got Freeport. And we will also have a virtual one for those that are unable to really get into these in person. These are going to be in-person ones. But then we're getting into our storefront orders. They're going to be due on the 20th, followed by the pickup. Before the wagon orders are due on the 22nd, we'll also need to make sure, we did this last year as well, that payment for the storefronts are in by then as well. And then we're really hoping for the big wagon popcorn pickup. That's going to be in November on the 12th. And really everything we're going to have done by about right before Thanksgiving. So this is kind of a sneak peek of the schedule. Oh, good question. What's the difference between wagon and storefront? Sure. So the August 20th storefront orders, that's also any storefront / wagon sales. So the difference there is a storefront you're setting up in front of a location to sell product they have on hand. You can also do what we call show and sell, I guess, is the term that was previously used, where you have a limited supply of product and you're going around your neighborhood and selling product that way. You're taking the orders, but you're using product to show, but you can also use that product to sell. So I guess the wagon sales on the 22nd, those are going to be things that you're going door to door. You're getting your orders from, you know, from your families and friends and so forth. So that's a good question there that was posted. Okay. Anything else I missed on those sale dates?
No, there actually, I did unfortunately notice a typo. My apologies, everybody. Please pay attention to the unit training. On the 9th, we are going to be at the Program Center in Rockford, and we have a location in McHenry. Cynthia, you want to go ahead and announce that location? It was confirmed today.
Yes, that is going to be on August 9th. So it is a typo. 6:30 to 7:30, Harvest Bible Chapel in Crystal Lake.
Okay.
So for
And
the
then,
Sycamore District, yeah.
Yes. And then the 10th will actually be the Wisconsin location up in Platteville and Freeport at Highland Community College. And then that's the 10th. And then the 12th will actually be the virtual date. And we actually have a slide with the QR code, so you're going to be able to get those and take them with you here shortly. All right. Thank you, Roman. Okay, next up, we have our very own Adam. Adam Walden from Trails End. Dun,
Yep.
dun, dun, dun.
Well, thank you for the introduction, Emily, and thanks for including me in tonight's sneak peek. It's good to see lots of faces and good to see a lot of people taking time out of Thursday night to hear about popcorn of all things, right? So that's exciting. But yeah, so what we have on the screen here are the traditional products. Traditional meaning these are the products you will be able to order from the council and then come and pick up and sell through storefronts, through wagons, all of the face-to-face ways that you want to go out and sell. So I'm going to run through these, and then the other thing to keep in mind as well is that there are a whole bunch of other products online. So this is just really the traditional stuff, but if you go to online and go to trails-n.com or trails-n.com, you're going to see a whole bunch of other stuff. So that's online, but this is what you can order from the council and pick up. So starting at the top here, we've got the sweet and savory collection at $40, and what's inside of that is basically a bag of the salted and a bag of the white cheddar. The printed bags that you see on the screen here are in that box of sweet and savory at $40. Next up, we have the $25 chocolate pretzels, and that product is the one product on the screen that is for take order. So you can't get that one at the beginning of the sale, but you can get it on the very back end of the sale. So just to be clear on that up front. All the rest of these you can get on the very first order and go do storefronts and do wagons and blitz through the neighborhoods and kind of canvas all the neighborhoods as well. But we've got the $25 salted caramel, which is a big seller last year. The $20 kettle corn was not available last year, so that's a newer product in the traditional mix. And we're popping that in a different way, which I'm really excited about. It's what we're calling a wet pop. Just a different way to pop it. It's kind of a newer technology, so I'm excited to actually get a chance to try it. We have the Unbelievable Butter Microwave, which is always a staple in the sale, and I'm glad that one's back as well. The white cheddar at $20. We have the popping corn in a jar, so that's the raw kernels that someone can pop on the stove and add their own flavoring to it, of course. And then we've got the caramel corn at $10. And then we've got the military donations as well, or actually, I'm sorry, American Heroes donations. So those are at $50, $30. And then also in the app, when your scouts are out selling with the app, you can also record a $1 American Heroes donation or any increment thereof. So this is the traditional product mix. I'm really excited about it. It's the core products that I've always done very, very well in the sale. Kind of just a really core product mix, similar, I guess, to maybe a little bit how the Girl Scouts have it. They have like 6 products, and it works really well. And we had people last year. We had Scouts last year that were selling like 3 products at Storefronts. You know, they kind of just took a smaller mix because of COVID, I think. And it actually worked very well. But we've got these items, which I'm really excited about. You know, these are products that consumers are out there every day in the retail space, buying, purchasing, and consuming each and every day. So we know that consumers love these flavors, and so I'm very excited about this product mix. If you have any questions, let me know. But again, if you go online, you're going to see a whole bunch of other stuff in addition to this. So I'm good.
Excellent. Thank you, Adam.
Yep.
All right. Cynthia, you are up again on how we're going to be able to sign up our unit.
Okay, so you have to register. If you've already registered in the spring, you're good to go for fall. But if you haven't registered in the spring, you need to recommit if you've already been part of Trails End. But if you haven't been part of Trails End, you'll need to register. There's a QR code here you can use to sign up, and then that will help. And then if you want to go to the next slide, we will do a recommit. So when you go to the Trails End website, there's a little spot there that says registration. Who's registering? You register as yourself, unless you're registering another leader, but you register for yourself. And then it'll ask you if you already are an existing leader. It's just going to confirm some information to make sure you are who you say you are. And then if you're a new leader, it's going to make you an account. So there's some information on what to do. Select it. And there it is. You're going to select your unit and make sure you have updated phone number and email address in this, because they do send you a little passcode to get into your Trails End site. So, and I use the Trails End information that's in the Trails End website to talk to all my leaders. So all my colonels, the information that's in your Trails End is the email address I'm using to contact you. So if that's not the email address you use, or if you want a different one, you need to make sure you correct that. Yes, you can have more than one leader with access, absolutely. And if you want to get a popcorn team, get your treasurer in there, get a couple of other people that help you with popcorn, absolutely. Everybody can be on your popcorn team.
Excellent. Thank you, Cynthia. Adam, throwing it back to you. We're going to dive into some goal setting.
Yep, absolutely. So when it comes to setting goals, well, real quick, I guess I'll just kind of walk through what we have on the screen here. So if you need a resource to kind of help with your program planning, it's basically kind of a calendar format, and you can go through each month and plug in, the activities that you're going to be doing, plug in the expenses that you plan on, having during those months and things of that nature. We have a program planner. If you like to do that, there's a QR code down there in the bottom left corner. If you want to scan that, that'll take you right to the program planner. You can see right above it. It's kind of small, so I know that's a little hard to see, but basically it takes all of the input, all the things you put into it, each of the different months, all of the activities you're going to do, the trips, camping, all that great stuff, and it basically computes everything for you and says, all right, here's the total expenses, the total amount that it's going to take to run your unit's program for the year, and then it computes it all into basically what your popcorn goals should be. So, with all those things that you're looking to do, with all the fun stuff that you're going to have with, that you're going to do with your parents and with your scouts, it basically says, okay, well, here's what you need to set your goal at as a unit, so that you can basically just, fundraise in a short period of time with popcorn, raise all the funds you need to raise, and then basically have the rest of the year, the rest of the scouting year, to have fun. And then that way you don't have to go back to your parents and ask them for money here, ask them for money there. Everything's paid for up front. Again, fundraise in a short amount of time is our goal, hopefully everyone's goal, because I know I don't think anybody's gonna raise their hand if I asked you if you joined scouting to fundraise. I think the answer for everybody is no, but it is an important piece of the program, and you can learn all the valuable things that Cynthia mentioned at the beginning of the presentation. But that program planner, I definitely encourage you to scan that QR code, take a look at it. Another thing we have is another QR code there on the right that is a roadmap for scouts if they want to sell $1,000 or more, but that just gets them to 1,000. And it kind of breaks up Storefronts, Wagon, online, and kind of gives them a bite-sized pieces. If you can do this, this, and this, and spend this much time roughly, you're going to raise $1,000, which should, in most cases, except for maybe the troops, but in the packs, Cub Scout packs, that should pay for the program, you know, for the most part. So that's kind of the reason we picked $1,000. That made sense to us. So two great components here that I encourage you to look at and maybe utilize in your unit that can help you with program planning, budgeting, getting that parent buy-in that we all, you know, try to get, and then the roadmap to selling $1,000. And then if we want to jump to the next slide to kind of finish off goal setting, you know, just it's really important that obviously you explain these things. You have a very clear program plan for the year laid out very nicely with dates, easy to digest. Parents can see it, see the value that their scout's going to get by participating in a program, and therefore being asked to fundraise, they'll hopefully jump in with both feet and do some great stuff with popcorn. So the one thing I've noticed over the years with units is that the units that basically view popcorn as just part of their program do very, very well. You know, this is what we do. We do it for you know, however many weeks, however many months, and then we've got the whole year just to have fun. So popcorn equals program, program equals popcorn. You treat them the same, you're gonna do great things with popcorn and with program. They go hand in hand. But just some of the things obviously that we know units are gonna do right here on the screen, make sure these things are just crystal clear to your parents. They understand, your scouts, they're excited about the upcoming year. Raise a little bit of money, be done with it, and have a great year. So, you know, in this case, you know, the unit goal, $25,000, scouts goal, if there's 25 scouts, $1,000 each, hit the unit goal, everybody's happy. There's also, at the bottom of some of these slides, you'll see where you can text some different things to 62771. And so this right here gets you to well, we also had a QR code, but gets you to that roadmap to sell $1,000. So just a couple things we wanted to tie in to this when it comes to goal setting, budgeting, parent buy-in, all that good stuff. It's so important to start your sale off on the right foot. So thank you, Emily. I'm good.
All right, excellent. So as you all know, this is just a sneak peek. We want to talk about what's happening over the next 60 days, right? Well, first things first, we are having Kickoff with much more information and resources. You can sign up scanning the QR code at the different locations. The sign up is through our online registration system, Double Knot, that we use for a lot of our events here at Blackhawk Area Council. And that's just to get an idea of how many people we can expect at the different locations. But make sure you definitely sign up. If you sign up before the end of the month, we are going to put your unit into a drawing for some gift cards. So tonight would be a perfect night. You've got the QR code there. I'll talk just a little bit longer so you have a moment to go ahead and click it with your phone. It's delaying. Okay, we're gonna move on. So Kickoff. We also have new this year. The Trails End is setting up show and sells with the local local stores, and we're going to have a list of stores that you can go ahead and sign up your unit for sale times. Here's a quick synopsis of those dates of when everyone's going to have access to be able to sign up for those time slots. More information will be coming out on specifics about exactly how you can access that. So we're excited. This is a really great opportunity, but we are definitely still encouraging units to go ahead and book times at different sites of their own as well. All right, Trails End webinars. If you're a new colonel or returning colonel, they've got something for everybody. I'm definitely going to be tuning into these to learn all about how to use the technology and the sale. I'm excited. That QR code should take you right to the signups for those. Here, oh, excuse me, what the webinars look like. This might be a little bit small for you guys. But you can pick the day of the week, the time, and you just click the register button and you can get going on those. We also have Facebook groups, many resources. So take these next 60 days to learn about the popcorn sale, learn about all the resources and the tools that Trails End offers us and helps us make our popcorn sale successful. Definitely make sure that you do the webinars, build your plan, invite scouts to register, and of course, a unit kickoff. We'll be talking more about these during our kickoffs and our trainings, but you want to get your unit excited. It's one thing for us to talk to you and get you guys excited on board with selling popcorn, but really, we got to energize the scouts, and a unit kickoff is just the time to do it. Support. You have a bunch of support. We're all here with you through the sale. Cynthia went ahead and introduced herself as our council colonel and also Sycamore District colonel. And then you have myself, Emily Cross, as a popcorn staff advisor. We have Adam to help us and an endless list of resources from Trails End to help throughout the sale. So that in a nutshell is our sneak peek. I'm going to go ahead and see if we do have a few items.
The question about online, you can do online sales all the time, but if you want to keep your online sales with your fall sales, keep the same dates just to make it easier for your scouts and the families. But I like selling popcorn online. I actually push it all the time, like, hey, you want to buy some popcorn? So if you want to continue to make money for your scouts and for your unit, online all the time. But if you want to just make, this is popcorn time in fall, keep the same dates. It's kind of up to you. You're the colonel. You're in charge of how you want to run that. So I hope that answers that question.
And I do see that some people have tried to go to the unit resources link, and that link is not working. We will get that fixed. And of course, all of the QR codes and links will be available to everyone. We'll have this presentation available online and the recording. If you do have any questions, feel free to go ahead and send them, put them into the chat. Okay. So if we don't have any further questions, we will work. Thank you everyone for attending tonight. We greatly appreciate everyone's dedication to scouting and your participation in the popcorn sale and tonight's sneak peek. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.